The pump is down here. If you listen, you'll hear the water coming up. The water's coming up.
Oh, I hear it.
The water's running down this pipe, and then it tees off, and it's going both ways.
It goes
now,
all the way down.
If we open up one of these gates, oh, I gotta go the other way. You can see the water traveling down there.
Oh, there it is.
And once it builds up, once the pipe gets full, then the water will start coming out here.
Oh, there it comes. And then it's doing like you said, it's going downhill.
See what it's doing? It's going right on down that road. Keep going.
Yeah, gravity's taking it all the way down. I bet those soybeans are glad to have a drink of water.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little dry. Now if we walk back up here,
So the water's going all through that pipe.
yeah, all the way down this pipe.
There goes a frog. Do those little frogs grow, and where do those little frogs grow from?
Yeah, they grow from tadpoles.
But where? Is there water around here?
Yeah, when we're watering,
Uh-huh.
the frogs will lay eggs in the water.
Oh, so sometimes the frogs, they
And then-
lay eggs under these plants in the water and turn into tadpoles?
Yeah. And then they'll grow from tadpoles into frogs.
Huh.
Yeah, this may take
May take a while.
a while.
That's okay.
Well, the bees are just busy as bees.
Busy bees.
Yeah, they're working everywhere.
Okay, Dad, here, real quick, I'm going to have to introduce who you are. So, hold on a second. Okay, so this is my dad. His name is Terry.
Hello, how you doing?
And he is a college professor. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do at your school?
I teach renewable energy.
What's that?
Well, that's energy, and basically all energy ultimately comes from the sun.
Okay.
But there's different forms of it. You feel this wind blowing on us right now. Well, there are wind turbines that you can put up, big propellers on there, and I'm sure you've seen pictures of them. But those, when they turn, they make electricity, and then that electricity can be used to power the electricity we need in our homes and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Also, there's solar panels which the sun shines on the solar panels and converts that energy into electricity.
So that
which we
goes
use.
from solar energy to electric energy.
To electric energy,
Okay.
yes, directly. And then we do a lot with biofuels here. And biofuels, you know, petroleum or oil is what we traditionally make all our fuel out of, gasoline or diesel fuel. And that comes from the ground, and that comes from plants and animals that died millions of years ago and is way down deep under the, and they decayed and it turned into oil.
Okay.
So all of that sun energy that helped the animals grow millions of years ago in the plants, when they died, that energy was converted into oil. And we pump that oil up out of the ground and make gasoline out of it to put in our cars and make our cars run. Well, we can make fuel. These sunflowers, we'll take the seeds out of there, we'll crush the seeds and get oil. It has oil in there.
And
We'll take that oil and we'll convert it into biodiesel.
And it has energy also that comes from the sun.
Sure, it's got energy in it, and so we're going to convert that energy into biodiesel that we'll burn in trucks and tractors and things like
Now,
that.
I know that bio is a prefix that means life.
Life, yes.
So it's like you're taking things that were living and turning it into fuel.
That's right. And the thing about this is next year we can plant another crop so we have more oil next year.
Okay.
Whereas when you pump this oil, petroleum oil, it takes millions of years. It's renewable as well, but it just takes millions of years to make it.
We usually call that, in fact, it takes so many years that we usually call that a non-renewable resource.
A non-renewable resource,
Yeah.
that's right.
But these plants are renewable resources because you can plant them year after year and they come back.
That's right. That's what makes it renewable. And so the thing about petroleum is we're running pretty short of it. The petroleum oil, we're running out of it. And so we're going to have to start finding another source. We're not out of it completely, but we're going to have to find another source.
So the students that go to your college, they graduate from high school and then they go to your college and they're studying how to make these different kinds of fuels.
That's right.
Okay.
Because we're going to use more and more of these fuels in the future.
Well, thank you for showing us around your farm.
Yes, sure. Thank you. Somebody's fiddling together.
We can see right here how the gravity's pulling the water all the way down. It's going to go all the way down to the other end of the field. Okay, so you've been pulling all these weeds that we see in front here?
Yes, we've got flax growing here. You see it's got the pretty blue flowers on it. It's starting to make seed. And we'll harvest the flax and get the seeds, and we'll crush the seeds and get oil out of it. It's just another source to make biodiesel. Flax is also a good fiber crop. You know, it's been used for years. Now you see what we've done. You see here where we've pulled all these weeds out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got weeds. You see them growing in here, and they're taking nutrients away from the flax, and they're taking sunlight. They're shading the flax and taking up water that the flax needs. And the only way I have of getting the weeds out without hurting the flax is to get in there and pull them out by hand.
Okay.
And so I'm pulling these weeds out by hand and getting them out of there.
So the weeds are competition.
They're competition. They're taking water and food that I want the flax to get. And so we're in the process of pulling these weeds out.
Okay.
It's a hot and dirty job, but we need to do it. So
all right,
flax plants have a better opportunity to grow and make a lot of seed.
Okay, and over here
we've done the same thing, and these are sugar beets. Now, I don't know if you've seen sugar beets at Christmas or Thanksgiving. If you look down at the base of these plants, it looks kind of like a turnip. You see a thing, a little ball looking thing growing.
That's actually the root of the plant, right?
Yes, this is the root. That's not a very good one. Let me try to find a better one.
A lot of the foods that we eat, like potatoes and carrots, those are actually roots, but they're full of nutrients because they're coming right out of the ground.
Now these are still growing, and they're going to get probably that big around.
Okay.
When they get mature. Now, this is called a sugar beet, and there is sugar inside of here. And I say, you've probably, maybe some of y'all have had beets before.
Yeah, I'm sure so.
But that's it. And now that's real sweet. It tastes real sweet.
How does it get sugar in there? That's a process that's with the sun and the water and the nutrients.
Photosynthesis creates the green in the plant. That the sun creates the food.
And it
makes these sugars.
And it stores it down in this plant. It's stored in the root.
Right, it's stored there in the root.
Okay.
And now, some people eat this as a salad.
Oh.
Eat the leaves. The leaves can be harvested and put in a salad and eaten. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to take these. We're going to harvest these roots, and then we're going to crush them up, and we're going to press them, squeeze them real hard, and the sugar's going to run out of there.
Okay.
We're going to catch that sugar, that liquid. And then we're going to ferment it, distill it, and make a fuel, make ethanol out of it.
Okay, so then you can maybe put it in your car.
In your car, then, yes.
Okay. Instead of petroleum.
Yes. So again, this is another renewable energy, and it's something that we're experimenting with.
Sounds good. So do you want me to help you pull some weeds?
Yes, I would love for you to help me pull some weeds.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I think it's so where did I need to start?
Okay, let's start right here where I stopped off. You just kind of try not to step on the flax, and
now I need to pull it all the way up.
Yes,
now you
have to pull the whole root out of the ground. Yes.
Because if I don't, then it'll come back.
That's right. If you just break it off, it'll come back out. There.
So
and then
I got the whole root, right?
You got the whole root and everything.
Now just toss it over here.
Throw it over here out of the way. Yes. So that's what we do. The weeds, we pull them out and throw them away.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That one I think still has a root down there.
That's okay. You missed one.
I missed one?
Yeah, right there.
Uh-huh.
There's a bunch of little bitty ones down in there.
Ones, yeah.
Yeah, but they'll get big. You're doing a good job. You need to stay here all next week and we'll be through with this. Do you enjoy doing this?
I think I'd rather be back in my 5th grade classroom. See how big these roots are getting. They must really be taking up a lot of water and food.
Yeah, we get the weeds out of here, then we're going to water this again too. And that way the flax will get some water.
I wonder what these little things are.